The average small business owner spends 25% of their week on tasks that can be fully automated. Let me say that again. That is over an entire day, every single week that you are losing to busy work that adds zero value to your business. Stay with me for the next few minutes and I'm going to give you back that day for good. Look, let's be honest. You're a doctor, a lawyer, a plumber. You're an expert in your craft. You solve complex problems for your clients every single day. But nobody ever gave you the playbook for building a scalable, automated business that can run without you being the one to do everything. You feel overwhelmed by tech. You hear words like API, Zapier, integration, and you immediately tune out, and you're right too. That's not your job. This video is not for tech experts. It's for smart business owners who want to understand the simple math behind automation without learning a single line of code. My promise to you is this. By the end of this video, you will have a non technical framework to finally solve the two most expensive problems in your business: wasted time and lost revenue. So, what is this hidden cost? Put it this way. What if your accountant told you that you are paying a secret, don't add 20% inefficiency tax on your payroll every single month? You'd be outraged, right? You do everything in your power to stop it. Well, you are. You just can't see it on a balance sheet. This is the cost of doing nothing. It's the money you are actively burning on manual, repetitive, and completely automatable tasks. It's a silent drain on your profit. Let me make this real for you. No more theories. Let's imagine you have a fantastic team member. Let's call her Sarah. You pay Sarah $30 an hour. That's about $60,000 a year. Sarah is brilliant with clients, but she spends just 1 hour every day on manual administrative tasks. 5 hours a week doesn't sound like much. But let's do the math. You are paying Sarah nearly $8,000 a year to be a human copy paste button. And that's just one task for one employee. What about the time spent manually sending appointment reminders or chasing unpaid invoices or responding to the same 5 questions you get via email every single day? That $7,800 isn't a one time cost. It's a subscription to inefficiency. And this doesn't even account for the second layer of this cost: human error. What happens when Sarah gets busy and forgets to update a client's record? You miss a follow up, a potential sale is lost, the wrong service is delivered. That cost of doing nothing just got a lot more expensive. So, how do we fix this? How do we stop the bleeding and turn this hidden cost into a measurable profit? It starts with having a clear, simple blueprint, a tool that proves the financial value of an automation before you ever spend a single dollar or minute implementing it. This is what I call the one page ROI blueprint. And it's so simple. We can walk through it right now. The formula looks like this. That's it. No complex calculus, no crazy spreadsheets, just simple business math. Let's apply it to a real world example almost every service business has: appointment no shows. Step 1: calculate the gain. What's the financial value of solving this problem? Let's say you have just two no shows a month and your average appointment value is $250. The gain from automating your reminders is $500 every single month. Step 2: identify the cost. This is where people get scared, but they shouldn't. An automated appointment reminder system using software you might already have, or a simple tool like Calendly or Acuity, could cost you around $50 a month. Step 3: calculate the ROI. Now, we just plug it into the blueprint. That is a 900% return on your investment. Every single month, you give the system $50 and it hands you back $500. Show me another investment in your business that gives you that kind of return with that level of certainty. This isn't fussy, future state, maybe it will work stuff. This is a clear, undeniable business case. This is your blueprint for making smart decisions. A 900% ROI sounds amazing, but it means nothing if it's locked behind a wall of complexity. So let's break down that wall. Right now, you're thinking, this is great, but I'm not a tech person. I don't know how to build this. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to build anything, you just have to connect a few digital Lego blocks. The most profitable automations for 90% of service businesses fall into what I call level 1 automation. It's just simple if then logic. If a client books a meeting, then automatically send them a reminder 24 hours before. You don't need a developer. You just need to know which blocks to connect. I'm going to give you 3 quick win blueprints you can set up this week. Quick win number 1: the no show eliminator. This is the one we just mapped out. It is the single best place to start. Every appointment based business, doctors, consultants, coaches, lawyers, loses thousands to no shows. The if then logic. If a new appointment is booked in Calendly, then send an email reminder 24 hours before and a text message reminder 1 hour before. This alone can recapture 80 to 90% of your no show revenue. It runs 24/7, never forgets, and pays for itself with the first appointment it saves. Quick win number two, the FAQ autopilot. How many times a day do you or your team type out the same answer to the same question? What are your hours? Where are you located? What is your pricing? The if then logic. If an incoming email contains the keywords pricing or hours, then automatically reply with a pre written helpful template. This isn't about being robotic, it's about being instant. The client gets their answer immediately, and your team saves hours of their valuable time for more important work. Quick win number three, the perfect welcome for businesses like law firms or consultancies. The first impression is everything, but the onboarding process often involves a chaotic mess of emails and forms. The if then logic. If a client signs a proposal in DocuSign, then automatically create a new folder for them in Google Drive. Send them a welcome email with a link to their private folder and create a task in your project manager for your team to begin work. Think about that. With zero human effort, your new client gets a seamless professional experience the second they decide to work with you. That's how you build trust from day one. These aren't complex multi-million-dollar systems. These are simple, powerful if then recipes that you can implement with tools that cost less than your team's daily coffee run. You're feeling it, right? You see the potential. The math on the one page ROI blueprint doesn't lie. The quick wins make sense. Fear number one, it's too complicated. I'm not a tech person. This is the biggest one. You think you need to be a software developer or an IT genius to do this. That is a myth. That was true 10 years ago. It is not true today. Modern automation is built on a principle called no code or low code. All that means is that instead of writing code, you're just connecting visual blocks on a screen. Think of it this way, you don't need to be an electrician to plug a lamp into a wall. The complex wiring is already done for you. You just need to connect it. Tools like Zapier and Make are the digital equivalent of that wall outlet. They let you connect thousands of apps you already use, your email, your calendar, your accounting software, without needing to know how they work. You just need to know what you want them to do. Fear number two, it's too expensive. I don't have the budget. This fear comes from thinking you need to buy a giant $1,000 a month software suite. You don't. That's like buying a 50-ton crane when you just need to hang a picture. Remember our one page ROI blueprint. The goal is to start with the pilot project, one small, high return automation. The tools for our no show eliminator quick win, the one with the 900% ROI, that costs about $50 a month. For many businesses, that is literally less than what your team spends on coffee. You are trading a small, trivial expense for a massive return in saved time and recovered revenue. The cost isn't the issue. The real question is, can you afford to keep paying the hidden cost of doing nothing we talked about earlier? Can you afford to keep paying that $7,800 a year inefficiency tax? When you look at it that way, the decision becomes simple. Let's just take a second and look at how far you've come in the last few minutes. You started this video feeling like automation was a complex, expensive world that wasn't for you. Now, you know about the hidden cost of doing nothing that's draining your profits. You have the one page ROI blueprint to prove the value of any automation. And you have three clear, quick wins you can implement to start saving time and money this week. The fears of complexity and cost, they are illusions. The tools are simpler than you think, and the investment is trivial compared to the return. You have the blueprint, you have the starting points, you are ready. The opportunities here are massive, but I know from experience that the first step is always the hardest. It's easy to watch a video like this, feel inspired, and then get pulled right back into the day to day fires of your business. I don't want that to happen to you. To make this easy, I'm inviting you to book a free, no obligation automation discovery call with my team. This is not a high pressure sales pitch, it's a strategic session. In 30 minutes, we will personally help you identify the single most profitable, highest ROI automation opportunity hiding in your business right now. You will leave the call with a custom built one page ROI blueprint that gives you a clear, actionable plan. The link is right at the top of the description below this video. Go ahead and click it now to see our calendar and book a time that works for you. And before you go, here's one final thought. The biggest competitor you have isn't another business down the street. It's the inertia of doing things the way you've always done them. That click on the link below. It's more than just booking a call. It's the first step to breaking that inertia forever. Thanks for watching. Now, let's go get your time back.